Hello, my name is Chloe. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you another week's weekly reading vlog. So it is now Tuesday. I took a day off from vlogging and I don't have big plans this week. I do. I'm meeting Riley Green this week. How can I keep forgetting about that? I am so excited. If you don't know, this is Riley Green. He is a country singer, clearly, and I have meet and greet VIP tickets for Saturday. So really looking forward to that. Reading though, I already finished a book yesterday. I finished The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. Unfortunately, I've given this 3 stars. I would genuinely say The Housemaid was one of my favourite books, like favourite thrillers ever. This one just didn't really do anything for me off the back of The Housemaid. It was kind of obvious to guess things. I didn't completely dislike it because I gave it 3 stars. There were some very redeeming things about it. It was perfectly fine, but it just wasn't as exciting off the back of The Housemaid, and I wish it would have kept that level of excitement, but it didn't, so 3 stars. The other book I have on the go is The Wish by Nicholas Sparks, and unfortunately I'm struggling to get into this one physically. The first 2 chapters are the first 100 pages of this book. I think the second chapter is like 70 pages long, and it's just making it really hard for me to just sit. If it's short chapters, you sit and binge out a couple chapters. When it was taking me over an hour to read 1 chapter, I'm kind of not in the mood for this. However, I have just found the audiobook, so I'm going to listen to that while I work today, is the plan. The other thing, I've left it up there, but my buddy read for this week is The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. I didn't start it yesterday because I was reading The Housemaid's Secret, so I didn't want to jump from Frida to Frida, but I will be reading The Boyfriend this week. I will probably... I don't know what I'm going to do now. I haven't seen anyone else in the Discord get started on it yet, so I don't feel like I'm too behind. But that is another book that I need to read this week. I think I'll leave my planning there for now. As I said, I'm going to the Riley Green concert on Saturday, and then I have a day out with my parents and my sister on Sunday. I'm gonna converge in Birmingham, so she is now up towards Manchester. She's gonna come down, and then we're gonna go up to Birmingham and spend the day with her on Sunday. So that is looking fun. But anyway, I need to start work for the day. That's what's going on with me. I hope you're doing well, and let's smash this week. And we have an exciting delivery has just turned up. I can't show you the sticker because it's too close to my address and the tape's over it, but I know exactly what this is. It has been sent first class from the lovely Amy, who I know received these yesterday. And the fact that she has shipped them out so quickly is absolutely nuts. Oh, it's all wrapped up. Okay, something's going on here. We have a little chocolate bat. That is adorable. There we go, a little chocolate bat. We have a letter from Amy about the book, and then here we go. Let me do a little unboxing. Oh, love it. I did that and then I got the ribbon stuck. It was supposed to be aesthetic, guys. I'm not good at this. So we have They Own the Night by Amy McCaw. This is her new Dracula retelling, and I am obsessed. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. I've been so excited to read it since she mentioned it and revealed the cover. It sounds so cool. So we have a bookmark that she's put in, and she's also sent this postcard with a note. It says, "To Chloe, thank you so much for reading and for your support. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy They Own the Night from Amy." So let me just read you the description here. It's even got a little They Own the Night stamp. Isn't that cute? It says, the new pulse-pounding 80s Dracula retelling by Amy McCaw. Stranger Things meets Buffy meets Only Murders in the Building. Mia and Johnny have always been there for each other, especially since their father is serving a life sentence for killing 13 people. Mia's coping mechanisms are hiding behind sarcasm, horror writing, and her somewhat illegal true crime radio station, while Johnny tries to keep her out of trouble. But after journalist wannabe Johnny agrees to interview a reclusive mega rock star, Mia finds herself stuck at university when 2 male students are murdered. As Johnny grapples with the enigmatic musician and his strange nighttime habits, Mia's investigation takes her to unexpected places, including her dad's prison. Amy, thank you so much for sending a copy my way. You are absolutely adorable, and I need to get this read and reviewed instantly. I'm really appreciative to be part of her little team that's been sent the book, and yeah, she's such a sweetheart. Even if I wasn't interested in this book in any way, which clearly I am because there's so many things in that description. We have serial killers, we have true crime, we have vampires. Love it. I would support Amy wholeheartedly anyway because she's just such a genuinely nice person, and I wish her every success. So I need to get cracking into this book and let you know what it's like. Hello. It is now Wednesday lunchtime-ish, early afternoon, and I'm exhausted. I had like the worst night in a while. I won't go too much into like health situations, but I was just very uncomfortable and in pain, and it's meant I'm really tired. So I didn't read anything before work because I got out of bed 15 minutes before work. I just didn't have time. However, I did do reading sprints last night and I made some solid progress in The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. So what actually happened is I finished work late yesterday, made my dinner, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go lie in the bath. I'm laying in the bath for 30 seconds and Emily texts me and she's like, you do know we're waiting for sprints, right? So I got out of the bath and ran back to Patreon reading sprints, and managed to read 102 pages of The Boyfriend. I really like this. This is everything so far in a book that I would want. We have romance, we have murder. It's like my two things. So we'll see how it goes because some people give it really awful reviews, but I have high hopes. I haven't read any of The Wish. I wanted to listen to the audiobook and I just haven't picked it up. I might try it now. I've kind of calmed down for a moment in work, so I might be able to focus, but yeah, I've just not had the headspace. What I did start was They Own the Night by Amy McCall. So I am now 45 pages in and I want to get at least, I don't know, 200 pages into this tonight. This is my main priority. I want it done in the next couple days because I want to be able to leave like good reviews and gush about this on the internet so that Amy gets all the hype she deserves. But I am really enjoying the first 50 pages of this. I don't know how much of that is because I think Amy's great and I think her ideas are great and her writing's great, but genuinely everything in this is what I would want. We have two characters. We have Mia and Johnny. Their dad is a serial killer and he is in prison. Mia is left at the moment, we're following like a dual timeline. So the past one we're looking at is, was it October 98 or something? Mia is hosting an illegal true crime radio broadcast and Johnny has been sent off to interview a reclusive rock star. Just the two stories separately are fantastic. I love the like little buzz of romance too. This is definitely older YA, which I was clearly hoping for, and I think I did know that, but it is very good. Very good. So plans for this evening: do a bit of this body read and crack on with this one. I am really tempted to do a quick pass over the books on my keep shelves that I have because I feel like not all of them are necessary. I feel like every time I keep looking back at my shelves I'm like, oh, I could get rid of that one, I could get rid of that one. So I might do that at some point when I have time. There's also quite a lot on my floor that just needs dealing with, particularly from like a weekend away, and then things have just been dumped. So yeah, lots more work to do, joys, and then maybe have a quick pass over my shelves just to check there's no more unhauls. Saying that, if you are not already, please follow my Vinted down in the description. It's always linked there. I'm having a big unhaul of my life, so yeah, there is a lot going on to Vinted. So books, but also clothes, accessories, bags, that kind of deal. So definitely go check that out if you're interested. For now, back to work. Hello. I don't know what this was. It's currently Thursday evening. It's gone 5 o'clock. I finished work and I was about to start my like afternoon. Why do I keep saying afternoon? I don't know. I was about to start my routine for the evening, and I just thought I better drop in and chat to you. I didn't read anything yesterday. For context, it is currently the 11th of September and I am not going to talk about it. I hope you respect my decision to do so, but there was a very large political event that happened last night and I was caught up in seeing what was going on with that, so I didn't do any reading. I should have, I didn't. So here we go. I now need to read 2 days worth of the buddy read for The Boyfriend. I did read a little bit before I started work, but like 20 pages, nothing crazy. So I'm gonna catch up with this and leave my thoughts in the Discord. After I do that, my apartment is a mess. Like, it's a mess. I don't know how it got this bad. I do know how it got this bad. I didn't pick anything up for the past 2 weeks. No, that's an over exaggeration, but it's messy. So I have got my headphones. I'm just gonna put my songs on. When I start cleaning, maybe I'll shift towards an audiobook, but I'm gonna do my reading first, so I've got that done. I've had a good time with it. Maybe I'll then even eat and then do the tidying, but it's got to a point where it has to happen tonight because it's making me miserable. My stuff always goes like that for me. I don't really care to the point that I then feel like it gets out of hand. It's not really out of hand. Like, this is still, I would have someone around to my house and be like, it is what it is. It's not dreadful. But yeah, it's making me just a little bit like anxious around the place. So I need to tidy up. But because I want to relax first first. I've had a long day at work. There's a project going on at work that's been going on for like 12 months now, and it just keeps continuing being stressful. So I've had a long day. I need to sit down and relax. I'll do my reading first and then I will tidy. No more thoughts on any books because I haven't read anything since I last spoke to you. So yeah, time to get reading. I am so happy to say it is Friday night. I'm tired, work's been busy, and I'm just ready to chill. I did finish The Boyfriend this morning by Frida McFadden, and I actually really enjoyed this, literally for the reason that I did not guess the twist. I don't know how I didn't guess the twist, but I didn't guess it. I thought this was really well done, and it was pretty much everything I've ever asked for in a book, because I just want murder and I want romance, and this had a serial killer and romance. So for that reason, I couldn't really argue less than a 5 stars, to be honest. Do I love giving 5 stars to Frida McFadden's? I don't know, I've had a mix between, like, I think the lowest I've given one of her books is a 3, and I have had some 5 stars out of her before, but this was definitely comparable to the original Housemaid and what was it, Never Lie. It felt pretty much the same, like vibes wise. So 5 stars, really enjoyed this. I am now gonna sit and read Amy's book, They Own the Night. I'm currently 45 pages in, and I'm gonna maybe sit and finish this tonight. We'll see. Hello, hello. I look a little bit dishevelled. It is Saturday morning. I'm gonna jump in the shower and get ready for my VIP day to meet Riley Green. I say VIP day, I'm meeting him at like 7 PM tonight, but I'm gonna get there about 2 because I'm disturbed. I did do a little bit of reading last night, but I actually ended up staying up late watching Ali play I'm on Observation Duty, and I have never heard of this game before. Apparently she's been playing it like a very long time. I always have missed it. So I watched this game, absolutely loved it, like really had such a good experience watching. So I didn't read quite as much as I wanted. I am now up to page 134 in They Own the Night, but I'm gonna take this with me today. I'm gonna read it while I'm out and about because I really want to finish this off. I'm really enjoying it. It's really hard to review it when it's your friend's book, but I am not seeing any particular fault with it yet. I'm just having a good time with it, and really excited to see where it goes. So hopefully I should get this finished. I'm going up to Birmingham. I hate trying to park in Birmingham, so I go early anyway, and then I just mooch around for the day until I go down to the concert. That's what I always do on concert days. I'm also going back to Birmingham tomorrow, so maybe this isn't a great idea, but it'll work. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to put the Wish in my bag. When I'm waiting for the concert later, I am presuming I will just get chatting and talking to everybody, but I think I'm going to take this too, just to, or do I take my Kindle? My Kindle would be easier. This isn't actually very user friendly, so ignore that. Am I ever going to read this? I'm going to take my Kindle and maybe read a little bit while I wait, because I am going to be stood there for at least 4 hours, so I need some extra reading material in case I finish there in the night. Time to get ready and out the door. I just wanted to update you before I had like wet hair, even though it's not like it looks great now. Why am I talking? I don't know. I'm here. Hello. Let's have a fun day out, shall we? Hello. It's Sunday morning and I am still riding on the high of last night. I bought a Riley Green tour t-shirt. I have the hat I'm gonna wear today. Meeting him, I was the 4th person in line to meet him. He was the nicest man in the world, like literally sticks his hand out and you like go for the strongest handshake with this man. They say he's 6'4", he's got to be 6'6". He's a massive dude, like picture for proof. But yeah, he goes in for like this really strong handshake and he's like, thanks for coming. I was like, hi, I like you. I was like, I don't even know how to react. I was like, wow, you're so tall, like you're making me feel so short, which I'm sure he's heard from like 1,000 different people. But it was really nice to meet him. And then the support acts were really good for the show. We had Eric Dillon and we had Hannah McFarland, and they were both really, really good. I will say that the UK country concert scene is deteriorating quickly, because during the support acts, I was on the front row and all I could hear was people chatting and like having a conversation like they were in a pub. I'm like, what is going on? Anyway, I'm trying not to be negative, but they were really, really good. And then Riley came on and I genuinely just like was in a puddle on the floor. I was having an amazing time. I'm so glad I went. I don't know if it takes best concert spot. It takes best one-on-one interaction spot because I've never had a meet and greet before, but I think Bailey Zimmerman's still up there with like the best concert ever. I think he's gonna take some beating. But no, it was an absolutely amazing time, and my battery's now dying, so let me change it and then I can tell you what else I did with my day. Okay, I've swapped this battery out and then I'm convinced this one is also gonna die on me. Anyway, I did do some reading yesterday while I was out and about. I was reading Day in the Night, as you know, and I got up to page 216. I am thoroughly enjoying this, and I absolutely love that I'm loving Amy's book so much. Something happened and I texted her and I was like, how did I not see this coming? So I'm really, really loving it. I don't know when I'm gonna run it, so it might be closed down, it might not be. Go check out my Instagram because I did receive another copy of this book yesterday, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway for that one because I want many people to read this. Due to how lovely Amy is, I've ended up with a copy like straight from her and signed, so I have got another copy now and I will be hosting a giveaway for that. So yeah, I am going to be carrying on reading this today in the car on the way up. My mom and dad, I should say, are picking me up and we're going back to Birmingham today because they have a meal to go to that I paid for them last Christmas. So they're going to go do that and I'm gonna hang out with my sister, but on the way up I can probably do some reading. Purchases yesterday. There's one thing in here that is actually Emily's Christmas present because I'm already on it. The rest of the stuff I bought was pretty much just from the Korean supermarket. I did buy these from Kenji, which are like different cowgirl stickers. I don't know how much this is focusing, but Fringe the buffalo and Clove the horse and different like cowboy hats and cactuses. I thought they were cute. They were 50p each. I got me and my mom a Dalgona game from Squid Game, so it actually feels like it's in the tin. I got us both one each, and it's like the game where you get the needle and get the circle or the square or the whatever out. So yeah, Netflix Squid Game Dalgona. Dalgona? Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how you actually say it because I watch it in Korean, but we have one of these each, so I'll take them today so she can have it. Oh, I bought from Selfridges a Hot Mama pickle. These pickles in a bag have always really intrigued me, and it was $1.99, which isn't like the worst price I've seen them at. So I bought an entire pickle in a bag, and maybe I'll eat it as part of my 12-hour live show. I don't know. I feel like this needs to be saved for an occasion, but we have a giant pickle. Other stuff from the Korean supermarket. We have, oh, just a big bowl of buldak. I have no excuses. Big bowl of buldak, standard flavour. We then have a big bowl of the Tangle garlic oil. I still haven't tried these, but I was like, it's not gonna be bad. So I have a big bowl of Tangle. Then I have some Mama shrimp tom yum flavor. I finished my last packet of these and I needed more tom yum. So that's the other Dalgona. Then the other thing I got are individually wrapped mochi, but they are maple pancake flavor. Like, what? Maple pancake mochi. Okay. Maple butter flavor cream wrapped in sweet rice dough. I think these sound really good. So I need to finish getting ready now, and then we are back off to Birmingham to do basically what I did yesterday, but with the intention to shop. I was trying not to buy too many things, but I am going to be on the Christmas present hunt. I am aware it is the, what, 14th of September. I'm getting everything done as soon as possible this year so that I can get mainly the like financial burden just done and parked away. I'm also gonna, because I'm going away at the start of December, I need to make sure I get my presents shipped out to people in November, so I am like cutting myself a month short. But yeah, I just want everything done and sorted. I've got a few bits and bobs already, saying I just got something for Emily yesterday. Emily should be worried about her presents because I just keep finding weird things and I'm like, Emily would like that. So I hope she enjoys her random eclectic collection of stuff. But yeah, anyway, I need to finish getting ready so we can go out again today. But I'm riding a high from last night. I really am. Hello. It is now Monday evening, but I'm going to talk to you about the books I've read today. I'm going to basically combine Monday into the vlog because I feel like I did nothing but tell you I was partway through a book all week. So I'm going to talk to you today about what I've been doing, and then I will start the vlog for next week tomorrow. Anyway, I don't know if this is necessary. Maybe next week we'll now have no content, but this is how we're going to do it. So I have finished They Own the Night by Amy McCall, and I absolutely loved it. I don't know how much of this is because I think Amy is just a gorgeous human and she's so nice and she just needs everybody's support, but genuinely I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I normally say when I read a book, what I want is I want murder and I want romance, and this is basically that because we have a romance subplot to this book, but we have vampires, so we have murder. I am not as big into Buffy as Amy is, but I have always like since I was far too young to be watching it, I was obsessed with the Vampire Diaries. As you guys will know, I do my Vampire Diaries readathon, so I absolutely love vampire content. So this is vampires and a little romance subplot, and I just think it was great. Genuinely great. Could I be nitpicky and pick a few things out about this book that I'm like, oh, I wish this would have been done differently? Obviously I can. Not everything's going to be perfect. However, 5 stars, absolutely loved it. I think Amy's done a fantastic job. I see why this story has been on her mind for years, and I'm really glad she wrote it. I'm really glad she sent it my way, and yeah, I'm just really hoping that you guys pick it up and love it as much as I did, because I just think this deserves some hype, and fingers crossed Amy gets it because she deserves it. So yeah, this book was fantastic. A different way now to look at books is I have officially DNF'd The Wish. I have had this in progress for an entire week now, and I have had no inkling to pick up the book to continue further. I even found an audiobook and still didn't reach for the audiobook. So to me that means it's not something for me. I'm not excited about reading it, so you know what, I'm not going to read it. And this is being DNF'd, which I'm very sad about because I paid like $12 for this in Chicago airport. But that is because I wanted to buy a book. I was in a bad mood. So it's okay, I can let this go. I don't have to read all of my books that I've bought, but I am DNFing The Wish. I'm sure this is a fantastic book. I've seen amazing reviews, but I don't personally want to read it right now. So that means it's gotta go. So I will wrap it up here. If you watch this vlog to this point, please leave me a vampire emoji for They Own the Night by Amy McCall. Like I haven't mentioned this book enough times. Leaving that emoji will let me know that you got to this point in the video, and I genuinely am so happy every week when those emojis roll in. It really brightens my day, and I'm just so appreciative for you all. On that note though, I am gonna start next week's vlog. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.